This is Jackie Helvey, and I'm out here at Coon Rock Farm with Richard. Richard, what's your last name?
Holcomb.
Richard Holcomb, who you guys have a couple of things going on. You've got the farm here, and then you've got the Bella
Bean Organics. We sort of share infrastructure. We've got, we do 400 to 500 deliveries a week.
That's crazy. So tell us, elaborate a little bit about that.
So the farm's fairly traditional. We do CSA programs, and we have the order by the unit, by the piece type programs from our website. We don't do farmers markets anymore. We found that getting up really early on a Saturday morning and loading a truck and taking it to the farmers market and standing around and selling half of it,
right,
bringing the other half back home, throwing a lot of that away because it's been sitting out and wilted, and putting the meat back in the freezer. It generated a lot of revenue. It didn't make any.
Right.
So we went to 100% online. You order on our website, and we pack it up and bring it to you. And it turned out, through luck, I guess, that was exactly what COVID needed. So our sales just went through the roof when COVID struck, and was fortuitous in a lot of ways. So we sold out pretty quickly. We didn't predict COVID, so we didn't have enough stock and everything in place for COVID. But so many of our farmer friends, their main customers were farmers markets or restaurants, and both of those shut down in COVID. So we were able to, our sales went up, and we were able to source from other like-minded farmers, and that mainly went through our Bella Bean Organics unit, which is sort of a sister company with the farm. They sell the things that the farm grows, but they also sell all the other local artisan goods and fresh caught fish from the beach. And so we've got pasta and peanut butters and breads and jams and jelly. Everything you really would need, other than the essentials that aren't made local. Bella Bean sells organic versions of, in addition to what we grow locally at the farm.
Oh, that's fantastic. Now, how many farmers do you have that you work with in this endeavor?
So Bella Bean has about 50 vendors. Some of those will be farmers, but a lot of them are what we call artisan vendors. They make nut butters, or they make bread, or they make ready-to-eat foods.
So basically, it's like going to a farmer's market, going to your website.
Indeed. We have branded it, if you wish, as an online farmers market.
That's so cool. Now, how long have you been doing this?
We've been doing it a long time. We've had Bella Bean for at least 10 years. And we've been doing the farm for 17 years.
Wow. And you're out here in rural Orange County.
Kind of. We're on the River. We're maybe 1.5 miles from Hillsborough.
Yeah, it's funny because we crossed 40 coming over here, and I was like, wow, it's not that far from here.
No, well then if you go the other way, we're about 1.5 miles from Hillsborough, from downtown Hillsborough. So we're actually pretty close to town. It's 15-20 minutes to Chapel Hill, I guess. But we are rural. 2 of our property borders are the River. And the 3rd property border is, you can't see it, but River State Park.
Oh, wow.
And then the 4th property border is the road you came in on. So we're completely secluded here, but extremely close to our customers and to town.
That's so great. Now,
it's a good spot.
People don't come here to the farm, though, is that correct?
They did before COVID. But we've only, just last month, we did an open farm day, and we had about 300 people show up. I think people are just desperate to
go somewhere,
do something, especially with kids. And we got little pigs, and we got baby chickens.
Nice.
So it was something for the kids to see and sign up for the CSA or pick up a pack of pork chops. We will probably open up again for people to come on Saturday. But it's just so much easier to order online, know exactly what you want, and get here and we hand it to you. Than for we have sheep, we have lamb, we have beef, we have pork, we have chicken. And when you come and say, I want the 1 pound package of pork chops, I probably know where that is in the freezer.
Wow.
But if you want the 2 pound package of smoked ham hocks, which we don't sell that much of this time of year, then you're going to have to wait on me to find it. So by ordering in advance, you get here and there's your pork chops, there's your ham hocks, there's your stew beef and your ground lamb, and it's just there.
What a great thing. Now, what made you think of this? How did it dawn on you to even come up with something like this? Were you doing CSAs?
Well, we have
prior?
always done the CSA, and CSA is easy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty much done by email.
Right. Now, was it a CSA where you kind of, years ago when I did a CSA, you kind of took what the farmer had?
It's a CSA where you get what we have the most in season. And there's 3 different ones. There's a produce CSA, an egg CSA, and a meat CSA. But it's a pay in advance, get deliveries for 3 months. So we do the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
There's a spring CSA, a summer, a fall, a winter.
Right. And you guys deliver to people's houses,
yes.
Is that correct?
We used to also deliver to businesses, but those all got shut down in COVID, so we stopped doing that. COVID caused a pretty big change in the way we went about doing things, and where we did them and how we did them.
Mm-hmm.
And we have really not reverted back very much since COVID. We're still pretty much doing things.
Well, it sounds like it works better for you that way. It sounds like it.
It certainly is more efficient.
Mm-hmm.
If everybody orders online, then on Sunday morning we pull the list of everything that's been ordered from all 400 or 500 people, and we can look at that and say, okay, we need 37 packages of pork chops.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go get them. Where people show up one after the other, if 37 people show up and each one of them needs a pack of pork chops, we got to make 37 trips into the cooler to get 1 pack of pork chops. So it allows us to
be more organized,
be more efficient.
Yeah.
Keep up with what we have, so we have way fewer. Oops, I'm sorry, you ordered that, but we don't have it now. Let's just do our inventories better.
Well, that's fantastic. Now, if people want to join, do you typically you would have to sign up for 26 weeks or 13 weeks? Is that 12. The way you guys do it?
Our CSAs are 12. But you can also order anything we have just a la carte. So you don't have to do the CSA.
Right.
A lot of customers do. We have several hundred CSA customers.
That's a lot.
It appeals to them that a box shows up every week. There's food in it. They know. A lot of people like the challenge. Like this week's box, produce box has kohlrabi in it. You probably know what kohlrabi is, but
I just had a groundhog eat the tops off of my kohlrabi, and it was so beautiful. It made me so mad when I went down there and found it sort of decimated.
Just eat the groundhogs. But groundhogs are one of our bigger problems.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They do like a cabbage, and they like a melon, and they like to take 1 bite out of 10 rather than just eating one.
Yeah.
So,
and I stand at the back door and watch them devouring my flowers. That's the biggest problem we have. We have a fence. They somehow get in through the fence.
They can go under. They can go over.
Yeah.
Plenty of ways.
Yeah, we've learned that the hard way, right?
But anyway, we try to put different things in the CSA. Which some customers don't like.
Right.
No, I want cucumbers, squash, tomatoes, and they want it 52 weeks out of the year. So I do a lot of explaining. New customers. When they sign up for the winter CSA, and about week 3, they're like, Richard, this kale and this lettuce is really, really good, but when it's time for some tomatoes. And then I have to explain
people
that
who obviously have never farmed
in North Carolina
right
in December, and you're not going to get any.
Right.
And then we lose some of those customers. Because they really want a tomato, and you can go to Whole Foods and buy one.
Right.
They have them shipped in from other places.
Right.
But what we do is everything is local and in season, but we do grow other types of crops. So this week is kohlrabi, next week will be fennel. We have a lot of herbs that we put in the box. So it's different. It works for some people, it doesn't work for others.
Well, that's great. Well, it's been so great talking to you.
Well,
and it's coonrockfarm.com.
Yes.
Now, is it Bella where they get on the CSA?
So the farm is coonrockfarm.com, and Bella Bean is bellabeanorganics.com.
And can they get to the sign up at either one of those places?
The farm has
A link to the other?
probably, but
Uh-huh.
the farm is primarily for the CSA and for the a la carte ordering of just the farm
Oh, okay.
products.
Uh-huh.
Whereas Bella Bean has all the farm products,
And all the rest of the
bread,
farms that
the
you
milk,
work with.
the
Uh-huh.
butters, the everything.
Oh, fantastic. Well, thank you so much and
Thank you.
continued
Appreciate it.
success.
Oh, shit. Thanks for coming out.
Okay.
Bye-bye.